Thanks, Karine. I'm going to ask you about the strike, if I could. So,
Sure.
Is the automaker strike and the contract impasse partly a result of the president's forced transition to electric vehicles?
No, we don't believe that to be. Look, and you've heard us say this. Jared was here just the other day. He talked about the president's policies as it relates to the future of auto industry and how it's going to rebuild America, right? Making sure that we're making things in America, right, by American workers. That has always been the president's focus. EV sales, if you look at it, hit a record high last quarter, increased by nearly 50% from the same time last year, and EV prices are down 20% year over year, being driven in part by Inflation Reduction Act credits. So again, thanks to the president, thanks to congressional Democrats, sales are going up and costs are coming down, and that's what we're seeing.
Ford says it's going to lose $4.5 billion this year on its EV division.
But look, I just laid out how important this provision, as it was part of the Inflation Reduction Act, how important it is, how sales are indeed going up, right? That's Ford, right? Sales are going up while costs are going down. Really important for bringing manufacturing jobs here, making sure we're building in America, also making sure that we're dealing with the climate crisis. This is what the president's focus is on, right? Making sure that we rebuild an industry back in America, as well as bringing jobs back here too. And so that's what we're seeing. Again, sales are going up and costs are going down.
One more quick thing. I want to get your reaction. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce president released a statement saying, and I'm going to read this, the quote, "The UAW strike, and indeed the summer of strikes, is the natural result of the Biden administration's whole-of-government approach to promoting unionization at all costs. For the 94% of American private sector workers not in a union, the costs are stacking up." I want to get your reaction.
My reaction is this. The president believes that collective bargaining works. That's what he believes, and we've seen that work. And it is important that workers are able to have benefits and wages so that they can raise their family. That's what the president has always talked about, whether it's his economic plan or in this instance, as we're talking about unions and making sure that workers, right, come together with the companies and have these businesses and have these win-win, hopefully, agreements. And so it's important that workers' rights, right, they have their rights, are able to ask for fair pay, fair wages. And that's what we're going to continue to say. That's why we believe the collective bargaining system works, and we have seen that happen, and it's important that we move forward in that direction.